The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be a nice start their drive just past the 30-yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take four.
They'll try the left side. Everett, he takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
180. Hey, alert 33. Up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Everett, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 2nd down, Everett. Take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Watch out for him on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Boggs. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Boggs, he is going to find Hill here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Big grip. Big grip.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
It's a give to Freeman running right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Got it.
Mike, 57. Watch the run. Quick dance. Come. Watch twist.
This is Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the 38, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Everett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Leo, step.
Now it's Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Freeman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Boggs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down. Boggs. That one complete to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Point it right. Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
180.
57, come on.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Topper, topper.
36. Hey, watch it.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready?
57's right.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's checking.
Ready?
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
It is passing. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on third down, Bonds. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. The Broncos send out their punter now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Everett. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mayfield, flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Freeman again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll run it. Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Royce Freeman is going to be stopped short. And this Browns defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
180! Run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, man.
Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's taken in by Callaway. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get the ball until you get the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Set 50, plant.
Focus, defense, focus.
You hear me? It's a good game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long